But I did also want to test a little bit with
text.
this slider, just by like
Next, platform, and one more item. Next. You prep. Next. You are
by
currently
clicking
on
on next. All right, so that doesn't seem to do anything. That's kind of interesting that this button doesn't seem to be clickable as it stands.
prep. You are next. You are currently on a selectable text.
Because yeah, it says it's selectable text and not a button. So that makes me wonder why exactly this is not working.
Voiceover off.
So yeah, as I thought, not a button. It looks like there might be JavaScript to kind of make it like a button, which is something I have covered in previous streams. This might be fixable simply by doing roll button. I want to see if that's going to do the trick. Roll equals button. Button. And I guess for good measure, why not add a tab index on too? I don't know why it. And let's see. I'm also going to add an area label so that when the screen reader gets here, it'll have an idea of what this basically is. Oh, I'm having some typing troubles today. Area label. Oh, come on. User error. I meant to say next button. All right. So
I now platform and one next button group.
okay, that actually made it work. So I guess that's kind of a similar concept to what I was talking about in one of my last streams, where if you decide to make something act like a button that's really just a div, that's not necessarily a bad thing. There is markup that's intended to accommodate for that kind of thing, that being roll button, as well as adding an aria label. That's very important. If you're using a not button to be a button, that's not necessarily a bad thing. There are reasons to do that in some cases. So I'm not saying the developers of this site did anything wrong by doing that. I don't think so. But if you do that, it is imperative that you add roll button to it, as well as tab index, so that normal keyboard users can get to it, and an area label so that there's context that the button is an X button or is a whatever kind of button it is.